Wait, no. I'm not on the stream manager. Ah, oh no. What will I ever do? I'm not on the stream manager yet. Oh, there we go. I'm on the stream manager now. Oop. Okay. Yep. We're here. We're here, and everything's working. Okay. Okay. Punch a cow. And then, well, what do we have to get done today? Well, the list of things we need to get done overall. Oh, falling leaves. I hate it. Uh, anyway, what we need to get done, well, what we need to get done overall is we need to get more farmers because we are going to need to grow the population overall. We need to build a bridge between there and here. We need to obviously grow the population. We built a big little shack here with a villager barracks, basically. And we need to, something I forgot about, we need to get a blacksmith. So we're probably going to do the side missions of getting the bridges done first. And I think I will just name, like, wait, where is, he's, the armorer's the blast furnace, isn't he? I want to name him Terry. I don't know about his last name yet, but he's being called Terry. I want like the name. I want his name to be something to do with naming, but I also don't yet know that he's gonna name anything. Oh, ink sacks. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't have enough. Okay. So what shape do we need, essentially? Like obviously, up until this point, we can just kind of, you know, except for the, okay. I was gonna say except for there, but I guess I was just standing in it. These guys need an ability to get out of there as well. There you go. There you go. Okay. Like, I think up to here, I should just fill it with dirt. Just so we can, you know, get their houses in it. I don't know what to do about his house being too tall. It seems to be a him problem, but I don't think he'll take it that way. Because at the moment, we'll do that. Of course, begs the question, what is actually, how many up is it? Like, where to go? Just straight up. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Over a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I'd left those two before, it could have been over 8, so I could have done 2. But, alas, I am stupid. So we can't do it that way, sadly. And get out. I almost... Oh yeah, we also need to keep up with the getting the name tags thing. Because that was something I was hoping to get done before we expanded the population too much, but that's a bit of a pipe dream at this point. Actually, where are we up to on any of that, really? Oop. Hang on. Cook that. So we finished building now, I guess. Um, chest go over chest, yeah. I guess we'll put like... No, I don't want to put building materials in there because I need building materials. This is very complicated. You know, we'll figure it out some other time. But what we need to do right now, I just need to turn that other block I have into just a wood block like that. Okay. No, no, I don't. Yes, from this perspective, I want that. No, this is embarrassing. This is ridiculous. Eh, eh, no, eh, eh. Yeah. I want upper half slab. Upper, upper half, upper, lower half slab. Of course, that's what I wanted. Yes. Actually, unless I should. Okay, make it a full block. Let's do the same here. We're having it increase with the slab. I mean, this isn't actually doable right now, but let me just break that so I can get up here. But what if I was to... Okay. I don't have a shovel apparently, but let's try making my situation more difficult. Ow. Okay, we're gonna need more wood, like we do every project, but we're gonna need it. Again. Which is why it's occasionally good to have these around. Occasionally. Not all the time. And of course, I left all of my stuff away from here, so I don't have saplings to place back where that came from. Wait, is this one that sort of hangs off? No, I got rid of that one. Ow. I'm sure at some point I said I didn't want to cut it, but we're cutting it down because we need a bridge. Alright. There is a quick tick on getting this grass fixed at the moment, but look, inevitably I'm gonna need more. Like, that's just how it goes. That's just how the story goes. Also a lot of trees over here. Right. I think for this, it's probably gonna be enough. We'll see. We'll see if the exact numbers check out. Eh, eh, eh. There we go. And then we need to We need to do that in groups of 3, so I need to go get my crafting table. I'm also going to need a shovel to turn it into proper roads. So I guess I can get a couple of slabs there. And I'll just take my crafting table. And what else did I need? A shovel. So I guess I should have done that first. I don't remember where I'm getting iron from, but I do think that I can trade for that now, so no long-term worries about that. Okay, well, that's a bit stupid of me. Well, okay. Back to square one. Square one. Terry really should have told me about this. What is it? What is it, Ben? Ben. I don't know if I just call them all Ben. I guess realistically. Oh no, that I can't give them like emperor names because that's stealing my job. But I could give them non-emperor names. I shouldn't have made this all into slabs before I knew whether that would work or not. Okay, okay, okay. No, not at all. Not in the slightest is that working, but okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna see how far up this would need to go. Because yeah, it's gonna need to go one further than this. Okay. I just might as well make all this into slabs, why not? I'm really gonna regret this at some point. Now, oh, yes. And I didn't leave one for Elder. Okay. In essence, that works. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. Okay. Unless I was to create a diversion way around. Okay, so how difficult would it be to... So this guy lives on a pretty nice street up here, and I wouldn't really want to destroy that for him. But he does live on the most annoying mountain in the world. Okay. Well, some villages do use the new bridge. I'm glad about that. Hey, hey. Nah, nah. No. Stay back. No. No. You ruined my life, it's like 3 leather workers. Ah, what was the name for a shoemaker? No, not cobbler. English given name. No. I don't know. I don't know. I would have really liked. Look, he might get cobbler as his last name though. He might be a cobbler. Okay. So if we're not fixing that road, we're definitely gonna have to fix this one because this is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, well that was ludicrously easy actually. That took like 5 seconds. Well, now it means we gotta connect up these two streets for the sake of realism. Although I think the road should realistically not go right next to that, so it should move over one here. Okay, works for me. Uh, I think maybe we just forget this was ever an option, you know, this was never a road, okay? Yeah, I don't know, but I'll build something here that makes it, yeah, I'll figure out something for here. Although realistically it needs to, which means this tree needs to go. Oh no, oh, this tree that I love so much, it needs to go. Oh, how sad. Ugh. Well, that certainly didn't take as much time as I thought it would. It would. But what do we need? Oh, we need the blacksmith, and we need to work on the population problems. Which the villages, hang on, will villages eat bread? Will, no, I want to go onto Google. Will villagers breed with bread? 3 loaves of bread. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we need to build farmers to increase. Yeah, we need to get farmers to make them, do it on their own. This guy probably won't cut it in the long run. And also, I should probably stop stealing his produce. Not, hang on. Yeah, you take that, and I will come back around when it's just social time, and we will figure something out. Alright. I think in the long run, this building, I mean, this building looks terrible anyway, but I think in the long run, we will not use villager barracks, but for now, we're using villager barracks. Everyone's on board. What I've done here, by doing this, I've made it so grass will not spread to these blocks. There we go. Although maybe grass spawns on its own, I don't know, but I'm not taking any chances. Also, I don't know what to do with, like, here. This is like their trading area, but, you know, I don't really know how to make that look any different without it looking terrible. Yeah, this is Terry. Hey, Terry. How you doing? Okay. So next we'll go and harvest the sugar cane. Actually, that's the problem with the wheat, with the bread idea, is I'm using the wheat for the cows, which is to get, ah, I wonder what, maybe like a name that's commonly given to like priests or something? I don't know. Although, we're gonna have a, well, it's gonna be a cleric, so I guess it's different. I suppose. I suppose it's not gonna quite be the same thing. Okay. I'm fairly happy with this. It occurs to me I have my own crafting table here, which I don't think that's reasonably gonna stay there forever, but okay, so 21, all into paper, all into paper, and I assume we probably have, we don't have one up here, but we do have paper. Um, the next thing would be to get leather. Which does mean I should consider my wheat farm. Okay. Okay. That's certainly enough. Okay. Um, two more. Two more would be desirable. Uh, yeah, two more. No. Oh, why do you need two hits? Okay. Alrighty then. If we don't have any more, then no books or anything. No. Alrighty then. It's just Like this, isn't it? Yeah. Eight books and 62 paper. I could start getting ink sacks as well, just to, keep trading him up. And man, if I had bread right now. Okay, so man, this is taking forever. Should I just go and get in ink sacks? Should I? Should I not? Ugh. I mean, I shouldn't right now. That's probably stupid to do that right now. They don't realize yet, even though I've changed the village so much. I am their emperor. Okay, you do break growth. Parts of tall grass doing that. I'm gonna have some water. Alright. Okay, okay, okay. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That was... Oh, no. Oh. I think I'm peeking a little bit. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay. Nope, and I clicked the wrong thing again. Okay. So... I need to smelt one of... No, 3 cobblestone to get get a stone slab, which we need for the grindstone. Can you just smelt? Hang on. No. It was a little bit optimistic. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to do blacksmith today, but it'd be nice if we could. And this needs to be moved over. Okay. Nope, that looks terrible, and my axe is about to break, but it's not the end of the world. Um, and then torches. 1, 2, 3. Or I should go check on my wheat farm as well, actually. We have got a lot to do. A lot to do and not a whole lot of time. Ugh. I was trying to convince one to come down here, wasn't I? Okay. Luck of the draw. Okay. Hey, okay. Well, I think that does symbolize that we can probably do a bit of the manual work that I was saying that I couldn't do a second ago, but, you know. Oh, we also had the hay bales anyway, but, psh, pish posh, pish posh. Okay, so I'll make the bread now, then I'll just wait till they're at their social gathering. I think that's when you do it. Yeah, okay. Does mean I'm cutting myself off from doing those for a little while, but it's how it is. It's how it is. 45 of that. I can probably make the grindstone now. Yep. We will use birch wood because I am not interested in using more of my oak on that. This isn't it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I could make two, and I think in the long run I'm probably going to want to for the variability of it all. But now that leaves a pretty big question. Where do you put a blacksmith in this village? Like, I kind of, you know, cheaped out last time. Oh, I didn't realize we got a cartographer. Oh, I definitely did last time we were here, but because I would have paid for the map. Yeah, I don't think the cartographer long term should really share the building, but he probably will. I think logically it should go somewhere in the realm of where the armorer is. Okay. Which the armorer is there. Okay. That's got to be the hardest place in the world to possibly do this. We've got here, I guess. If we'd actually fill in the road, we've got up to there. Um, mhm. Around here we have the leather workers. It is the reasonable spot to put it. Okay. That connects out to this part of the village, and it's the only road that does, so I'm gonna need to just acknowledge reality here and set my boundaries. Okay, the sun's going down again. Okay, they're coming to have their little conversation time, that's nice. Their little social gathering. Okay, there's 22 bread between you. Like, come on. Do you not consider the villager barracks part of your village? Because, I mean, I know I put it on the outskirts, but, oh, it's the villager barracks. Okay. I'd like to get rid of this guy. Okay. I'll see how far I can get with this. You cannot finish the tree. Don't have a sapling. Wait, I don't need a sapling. I'm just getting rid of it. I am a smart person. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, I suppose realistically, I shouldn't deviate too heavily from what an actual blacksmith looks like. Probably. Okay, it's almost night. But I probably would like to... I need to get more stone for anything that I do, which isn't going to be too fun, but it's something we're going to have to do. Leather worker. Leather. If only you'd sell leather. You know, I'd love... I get he, like, works with leather, so, you know, he can't really do that. It'd be nice. I also need to do the port at some point, but, man, I am a little concerned. It's not that far, though. It's... And I don't know how the village system works. I do know, like, cats and golems are going across here, so logically, this shouldn't be an issue. Hmm, I don't know. Well, hang on, hang on, hang on. Ugh. Okay. One, two, one, two, three, and now, like, okay. That's two villages that I know have three. And I know that the farmer should share it out, so that should work out. And yes, I did just make a new crafting table. I'll find some place for it. Um, yeah, I need more stone, which, okay, that should fix that problem, and now we can just dig. coal in the wall. I have to figure out some use for that down there, but for now, it's got no use, so. I also don't know if to, like, whether the move here is just to pretend that he had a base height that's lower, and can't just leave it like that. I mean, looks terrible. I guess hypothetically I could just, well, no, because it's a cobble house. You can't really say that it's on stilts. Although it looks terrible that way, but I certainly don't hate it for now. You know, it looks better than it did before. Um, that begs a question. One, like, do I really want an immediate distinction between the road and it, or yeah, see, I kind of want it to be like that. Hmm. I guess I can just go and smelt like no. Ugh. There. That's the thing. I don't think that it can actually turn into grass without touching grass. I don't believe that it can. That- What does it take to make cobblestone walls as well? Like, is it just this? Yes. Okay. Waiting for that to smelt. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Maybe a smart person would have done that, but the smart allegations were not as they seemed. Um, okay. This is just like another house, isn't it? Yeah. The not so villager barracks. Because this is the villager barracks. And no villagers live in the villager barracks. I don't know, maybe I should just get rid of one of the leather workers and have him work as a farmer. That might get me a lot further. Also, definitely gonna need to move that. Like, 'cause if my castle or residence is gonna be over here, then oh, yes, they've definitely done the update because you definitely would not have had the grey face until recently. Because if that's gonna be over here, then it's definitely I don't want the animals right there, you know. I think we'll only need that. I don't really know how wide I want this to be either. Like, oh god, I'm gonna want to be 4 tall, aren't I? That's, oh, oh my word, oh my word. The villagers are breeding. The village is, nope, they failed. Okay. The village is not an empire yet. I'm sure, like, Alexander the Great said that or something, you know, somebody cool. Yeah, I kind of want to be taller than that, you know? It's just not quite giving the look I want. So I'm definitely just gonna have to smelt the rest of this. I'm gonna have to go get more. Also, I'm just gonna throw out like half of these seeds. Like I have no use for them. And of course, because I don't have a blacksmith, I don't have any lava. But ow, I don't even live near squids. I'm gonna throw out all of it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We definitely don't need it. Villagers get a job from a smoker. I don't recall it, but you know, it seems like something that may like. I guess the farmer is the food type role. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. 30 just won't. Yeah. Schmack. They are fast. And only 2 ink sacks. Well, we're getting like 1 trade out of this, and that's all, but. Yes. No. 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 Get back here. Thank you. And you only gave 1, so we get 0 trades out of this. Where's the third guy gone? Only sliced him once. Well, I see I'm not wanted around here, so going back to the village. That's something I also need to do. I need a name. Like, what's our welcome to when you show up? Welcome to, um, uh, um, Welcome to uh um uh um hmm. Welcome to our our place, our cool and epic place. Welcome to it needs like some cool name like Rome or well, I mean I guess Rome wasn't a cool name at the time, but it became a cool name because of its association. You know, I could call this like Smelltopia and it would be called it'd be cool in the future because everyone would be like, wow, it's Smelltopia guys. They knew what they were doing. Yeah. Nope. The road is complete. We're actually reaching the point where I may have to evict myself. Okay. We're eventually gonna want more grindstones, so 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see if I double it, get an idea of the size. Eh, it's not gonna start with an interior part yet. It's just gonna be exterior for now, I imagine. Especially since we're not gonna have a villager to do this. Okay. Just does feel a little small. Two, three, two. Just visualize it for a moment. A hypothetical place. It should probably be wider than one block inside. Um, nope, that's still only going to be one block inside. Which is going to be the inevitable problem with this is, you see, I think it looks better once you've got the place behind it. It's a problem when I don't. Okay, but it does validate my perspective here to some extent. Okay, I guess realistically I should speed up production here. I guess I can just like place the grindstone down now, you know. No, the first one should be further back, like there. That's perfect. Okay. So I want to make more stone walls. And that's not what I wanted either. But, alas, it's what I got. 1, 2, 3. This is probably more than I needed, but maybe. Man, it'd be so cool to be right about something. It would have been so cool to have been right about something. Yeah, this looks. Yeah, yeah. It'll work for now. You know, there's the possibility I'll change it later. But for now, we don't even have anyone to work that position, so you can't call it too bad at the moment. The thing I did consider afterwards is maybe I should have just tilled the dirt back there. That would have made it look a lot. But then again, you can't put the grindstone on that, so you know, in hindsight, I was correct. I was 100% correct to do what I did. Yeah, doing I'm doing it right. Definitely, I need to find places to put torches. 'Cause I don't think you can, because that's only gonna be a half slab. It's not. Hmm, essentially, gonna need dedicated torch things. Oh, hang on. No, no. Okay, so the answer is no. You cannot put a torch on the edge of a grindstone. You make a lantern. Hang on. We're gonna look this up. Make. Wait, no. Wait, first. How to make a not a lectern, a lantern in Minecraft. 8 iron nuggets and a torch. Okay, that's not too unreasonable. I can get that. What rate would look? I'll leave one. I made this a very difficult prospect for myself because I didn't even leave a center line in either of my sides. I'm sure I got iron nuggets at some point, but I probably just made them into full iron stuff. In hindsight, I probably want more than that. Okay, lantern. Two. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. course doesn't look great, but I guess I could just, like, hypothetically, if I really wanted to, I could just give myself a middle line. You know, I'm not like trapped in the size that it was that I didn't really like. That does produce a lot more light than I was expecting. It might even do for now, but I do want that. Well, yeah, I can still do it like one between them. With the first one being there, that's still doable. Hmm. I don't know. I kind of. This also looks terrible, but I don't think a bridge is what's needed here. Um. Hmm. Uh. No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, so that means it's good enough. Basically how this is at the moment. um. This is also. Oh well, I guess the road curves. The new roads do a lot less curving because I'm involved in their creation, and I like the grid. So we're gonna need to expand the farm part of the village, obviously. But do we continue to expand it where it is, or do we go somewhere else? Do we? It's kind of cliff-like where it is at the moment. I need to get a new axe because I'm not going through any of this with no axe. Put them fairly high up, which I'm not big on, but I also don't want to put him that way because that would, put him in the main area, which I generally like to keep farms a little out of the front lines if I can. Our only natural water system is one where I built my farm, which if a villager really wants that, they can have it, I guess. But we don't. We don't really have any natural areas to put farms on that I'm aware of. And it's going to be getting dark. Got bees. Oh, it's just where mobs are. Got a lot of bees. Lots of bees. But not much of anything useful for farming. Yeah, this really remains a main water feature, which I guess I could dig out a little bit. And obviously I could just give up that part of the farm. If I really wanted to, I could. I'm not sure I really want to that badly though. It's one of the problems we're going to run into is I can realistically make this village fairly dense. We haven't gone off to conquer other villages, you know. Still fairly tight-knit here. Ah, you're the cartographer. I see. Alright. I'm gonna need to name all of these villages, give them last names. Which again reminds me, I really do need to get a move on. I really would like to get it done as soon as possible. There's lava somewhere near here. Hang on. Uh, Subtitles. Okay. In fact, that could be useful at some point. Um, don't think we worship some kind of lava god, but, you know, it's nice to know it's here, you know. Okay. That definitely doesn't look ideal for this, but, whatever, man. We'll find a use for it. We'll find a use. Sorry, I did get a little distracted there. Where was I? They've got the population problem that needs farmers to solve. And I need to keep shearing the sheep so that I can keep building more beds for the villager barracks. Right, we were on the where would we place more farmers? Like, I don't think I want them here because I want that to move as well. Maybe what I should do, just a crazy idea here. I just haven't made a new axe. Yeah, I do have a new axe. Okay. Yeah, so basically, wherever I want that to go, I should probably put with the other farmers. You know what I should do? I don't trust the villagers enough to not just wander in there. So where would I want a ranch? Is there any benefit to placing those uphill in the past? I don't know. Not caught up on my lore like that. My world lore. Hmm. I might just no. Hmm. I mean, I have no use for this side of the village, which logically I suppose means that's what it should be. Like I know historically it means I should build them out that way, you know, towards the actual edge of the village. Ow. Okay, bad decision, bad way. Like logically they should be built around here. You know, outside of the main area, somewhere the villagers can live and work without too much stress. But I guess I can always just move them later as well. Like, it's not the end of the world. I have a bucket. It's occurring to me. Because if we don't solve the population problem, that's just going to be building in the background, and we're never going to take over the world. Okay, so what we need to do here is trade. I know you're expecting some insightful commentary, and you got exactly what you came here for. I should also check on my wheat farm. I know I could obviously see it, but I wasn't looking. Um, okay. I think you have to land and crouch for it not to mess it up. Okay, well, it's getting dark again. The days don't take very long over here. I would like to maybe next stream, I'd like to have it so we can look at it at night properly, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Well, that's why I was making charcoal. It wasn't so I could smelt with it, so I could make more torches. I remember. Which, okay, well, no, I'll get the wheat and then I don't know. We'll figure out what we need and what we don't need. Okay. Um, I know I'm not technically their emperor yet, but I'm feeling like I'm doing a lot of this, you know, by hand. I feel like at some point their respect level should go up. Okay, that is incredible. Don't it be like a museum? No, no, no! Ben, it's like gonna be a monument to our power. Why would you do that, Ben? Ben. Can't reason with him, I tell you. Not this Ben. Hmm. Well, I guess logically it means we need to start clearing out this area, you know? Especially of birch trees. I don't like birch trees. Okay. Hmm. This is very boring stuff that I'm doing. Don't look at me. Okay, so I'm out of inventory space. What can be thrown off the cliffs? Probably dandelions. We don't really need those. I'm not really gonna do the ink sac trade. I think I already have flint. I don't like birch. Um, nobody's ever gonna figure out what to do with one of these or one of these. That probably will do. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a villager. It was a baby villager, but no, it's a cat. It was a mirage. Hello, dude. Definitely want to get these trades at some point, but I wonder if you can get them to trade like at higher levels. So you get them to trade diamonds. I think you can. But I just don't know how high up you need to be. Hmm. You're. I didn't do the trade. I'm supposed to do the trade. I'm an idiot. Where is he? Did he start his job? I hope so. Nope, there's nobody here. Oh wait, no, they're both here. Hey, dude. I hope you stay here for like 3 more minutes, dude. While I go and get this, and I convert all of it. Of course, I have one extra now because that gives me the ability to grab these and do that. I still think we're only gonna get 2 trades out of it, which sucks. I really wish it was just an emerald trade. Despite the fact that I really probably do want to get at least that and this. Like, he's probably not a horrendous village if you're doing trades with. But sadly, it's kind of what I'm dealing with at the moment. But you know what I do think I have? I think I've finally got a name for this village. Oh, it's gonna be epic, you'll see. Welcome to Evermore, because it's taking ever more of my time. That was the whole joke, and we're keeping that name. Hmm. So if we're gonna make this the farming side, at least for now, I guess I could build it. How about back this? And it's also a very inconsistent height place. Place with very inconsistent heights. I think we'll probably build the ranch over here though, so that works out decently. Decently so. Sorry, grabbing something. Of course I'm gonna need to grab all this. Um, hmm. Okay, well, it's getting dark. Oh, I don't see it yet. No. I got one place I can go. To the villager barracks. Hey, there's a villager in the villager barracks. He's a village idiot. Wow. What a use of the villager barracks. And yes, it has absolutely occurred to me to just, like, get the villagers out of the, out of the leather working position to use in the villager barrack, like, to get to do the other things. But where's the honor in that? Where's the pride? Where is it, I ask? Where is it? Okay. Mhm. So there's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Also assuming that for whatever reason I keep their exact system up, which I don't know why I would, under any circumstances, keep their system as it existed, but how about I just, you know, hang on, I don't, okay, so instead this is what I want to do. Great. I have no idea how far back it goes either, but 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. It's gonna require me to cut down this tree. Ugh. Okay. Well, I think that got rid of it. I think. Okay. And I still haven't got a bucket. Because when would I have needed it? This isn't my super flat world where I needed buckets constantly. This is my villager trading one. Sorry, building a villager empire. Where I literally never needed a bucket. Supposedly. Okay. I don't think he has potatoes. But I would like them to grow some potatoes, so do I have any? I do. Now I just need to build. Just go take the one down from near the river. I don't. No village is taking that for now. Even if there was enough villages, it's very far from the village. Which is going to be one of the problems again, is that there's not going to be enough villages to take the positions. We're solving our problems too far ahead here. instead of doing that, why don't I just, you know, I mean, would this work? I don't know. Occasionally I find I'm not the most ridiculous thing here. Okay, so I just need to make another hoe. And also, literally every time I do this, I am minimizing the amount of returns I get here. But I do think this village has a lot of room for growth. Evermore. Evermore. Okay, okay, okay. Quick, 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 quick. Wait, oh, they 3D'd their noses. I didn't. Ugh, that's disgusting. Once again, we're solving the wrong problems in the wrong order, but you know. Yeah. Well, that upset a lot of them. I thought I had a looting sword. I don't know if I used all of it or what happened, but I thought I did. Fortune. Oh, it's raining. Raining in Evermore. It's Evermore problems. I'm gonna need 33. That I've already got 8. I guess let's go and see what I can get. A lot of them have already grown 2. Probably get more than we need actually, so. Yeah, easily. What's really leaving that that wisping sand sounds. Oh, dude, my item. I mean, Thank you for speeding that up. That's going to kill you, isn't it? Like, I can't see why it wouldn't, but also you're technically in the water. We'll see. Will it hurt? I can turn off subtitles again. I already found what I was looking for. Is that a hurt sound? Can you just live in a boat? I'm not opposed to you living in the boat. Yeah, well, if you can live there, you can live there. You know, who am I to judge whether a dolphin's a sea-dwelling creature or a land-dwelling creature? Stop leaving it open. I need to teach these villagers a lesson at some point. Because 19. So we're gonna get like one of each trade out of this then. Actually, sorry, two of eight. No, one of the paper one and two of the other one. Okay. One paper trade and two of those. And wait, is that enough? Oh, it's enough. Um, I ha 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 ha. Let me just look this up. Villager tag trade. Master level, so it's above expert. Okay, so there's another level. I'm assuming. I am assuming that's the only reasonable option here. Trading. Yeah, okay. So master, it doesn't go up anymore. Okay. Works for me. It's a lot better than the alternative, so I'm not going to complain. I do think I am going to have to expand it because I do think sugarcane is realistically going to become my main source of, emeralds to trade. You know, I really didn't need more of these villages. I really didn't need them. I could have done without them. That's what I need to do. I need to get out my shears and shear my sheep so I can get more. Okay. Because I need to get more beds for the barracks. so that's enough for 2 for the barracks. It is. And then there's the third white sheep out here that escaped because of the nitwit. That is the official Minecraft name. I'm not the one calling him a nitwit. It's Minecraft. 8. Oh, what? Of course you give me more now, so I don't have any. No. I already had a bucket. Okay, so we're gonna have one left of each. That's fun. Really fun. The villager barracks, though, I'm leaving one space. I don't know if you need it, but probably not from a utility perspective, but you know, we have it here because we're not, you know, here to hurt the villagers. We're here to keep them safe. He's not part of our, you know, he's not from our village, so we just deal with him as it says on the tin. You kill anyone who's not from the village. I wish you'd. Well, you do have a just emerald trade now for a clock, which I'd very much be willing to do. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to just keep buying clocks at the moment. So you trade leather for emeralds. You trade wheat for emeralds. Because I'm beginning to think I'm supposed to trade their higher trades. Something inside of me. Also, that emerald for leather one will help me get more books. Wait, no, it will not. It'll do the opposite. Wheat for emerald. Sounds fairly reasonable. Are we here again? Are we here again? Oh, it's a nitwit. Yeah, of course you don't, because you're a nitwit. Pardon my language. We need to make an item frame. Is it sticks and leather? Yes. I don't know where in town we would reasonably put this at the moment. I guess I can put it in my house for now. We'll wait for it to tick into the middle here. This is exciting. So what we're gonna need. I don't know how to quickly solve the villager population issue aside from taking villagers from other villages. And I can't switch his job now because like I can't move his profession now because that would just go poorly. Hmm. I really bottlenecked myself in here. Hmm. So I can get him quite high up just by doing this. I don't need clocks. I need emeralds a lot more than I need clocks, and my emerald supply isn't enormous right now, as much as I wish it was. The dolphin died. Okay. What was that like? Look, he survived so long outside of the. Ugh. I don't like the wisping sand. It makes me feel anxious. So that's still not enough to do anything. Well, actually, I could trade with the cartographer, couldn't I? To get an emerald, which is not more efficient, but and I really need to know how much that does. If it does like nothing, then it's way more worth it to trade with him to get emeralds. This is gonna get confusing, but as much as I don't need clocks, I could put a couple clocks around. I could find a use for them. I have a lot of fences as well. I don't remember what that was for, but I imagine it probably had something to do with the streetlights that I haven't built yet. And again, you need like 4 wooden. Yeah, you need 4 to 1. Oh, it's 4 to 3. Sorry. 2, 3. Okay. Let's we've basically used all our axe again. Okay. You make a stone. No, you need cobbled stone. Why'd I do it that way? I'd never do it that way. No, I do not need that either. And I need more torches, actually. Which is why I made the charcoal earlier. Um, okay. I can't imagine I'll need more than this. 'Cause yeah, you get 4 per thing, so it's not going to be an enormous loss by any stretch of the imagination. I'm going to get more water. Something they're definitely trying to do this update is bring in more ambiance. Aside from what they're doing to try and make it feel more like the movie, which I'm not big on the changes. I think the movie should represent the game more than the game should try to represent the movie. But, well, we deal with the hand we are given. Okay, well, I guess I should just get to building. So they're probably actually done. There's only 5 that were in there left, so, yep. Yeah, we definitely need to open this to do this, don't worry. Okay. Where's my dirt? So where do we need street lights? Definitely up here. I tend to put them one away from the street, don't I? Okay. Up here, I definitely think wood. Benefit from one. Oh, it's the end of the town. Which I suppose should also extend to where the port's going to be. I guess out here too. Where would you actually put it out here, though? You can't put it there. Okay. Thinking that cornering off the farms with torches for now makes sense. I don't think it looks terrible. Ugh, it kind of does look bad. Okay. That does mean that the farm, I guess, gets, one of the new streetlights. I guess long term, I guess I should work on getting bone meal. Which one does the rotten flesh trade? Okay, I guess I do have some bones here that I could hypothetically use as bone meal, but there's no fun in that. That's, boring. It's incredibly boring, which is the antithesis to what I'm doing right now. This is not boring. Um, got a lot of them, but I don't know if a lot of them are well placed or not. Oh, my word. Well, we get to see a somewhat darker version of the village. It does tell me that the light is not spreading well enough at all. So I wanted to get out of. Okay. Okay. Okay, dude. If I could differentiate you from the other leather workers, I would. What am I gonna do if this legitimately doesn't work? There's got to be at least 3 by now. Yeah, easily 3. Which will let us see if I'm being stupid about this, and I could just trade him for stuff I do not need in the slightest to further the quest of something I do need. I don't need, but Terry needs a name, man. Well, Terry, I guess I'm gonna need to give him a last name too. I think I'm gonna start the leather workers all off as the cobblers. You know, that feels right to me. Well, that's definitely not gonna change anything. Okay. So is he in here? Or did he just leave the front door open? He left the front door open. Alright. Sometimes it comes up here. There he is. It is like that. Okay. I probably should have guessed that. Which means the book trade is doubly more worth it. And I should definitely go for the ink sacks. But going to find some squid. But going to find some squid. We're gonna find some squids and do unspeakable harm to the ecosystem. Squids. You? But I'm going in a boat. Because this has been very upsetting overall to learn that my one trade that I was doing meant nothing. Oh, it's that? A sea monument. That's what I'm looking at. Squid spotted. Squid spotted. Squid spotted. Squid spotted. Oh. Oh. And down we go. To okay. I can't believe this whole time this was a legitimate strategy. No! Get back here. Thank you. No! No! I didn't want the seaweed. scared that was pointless slaughter for a second, but no, I got what I wanted out of it. And that means it wasn't pointless. It was full of points. It was poignant. Hmm. Haha! The dolphins are against you, Squid. Alright. Let's 2 trades, and I don't have enough wheat at the moment to really go and do the other trade. I don't know. Well, okay. That's pretty good. Fairly happy with that. Don't give me that noise. Okay. Which now means we just need to, I guess, breed cows quicker. Because, well, okay. I want to get rid of these anyway, so we'll double their numbers or whatever. No, it's 1.5, isn't it? That's how math works. I definitely fed some of the children there rather than the adults, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Haha, phrase. Phrase. Actually, he would be interesting because I could pay him get bread to give to the villagers, which would speed up this process a lot actually, but right now all my efforts are tied down in dealing with all of my other problems. My solutions are tied down in problem solving. I hate when that happens. Leather, but okay. They all like to trade leather for emeralds. Maybe because they need leather. Maybe. That might be it. I'm thinking long term, I should put lanterns in here, and I don't know. There's other places I'd like to put them long term, but for right now, like I said, it's a series for learning, and boy, do I feel stupid. So I've got much to learn, is what that means. That's all that means. Hey, broski. I have nothing for you because I haven't done the culling yet. Oh, hey, leather worker. Why'd you walk in there? Why is there XP coming out of there? Okay. Maybe I should be using the axe so I don't get any sweeping edge going on here, but that's also what a coward would say. Oh, okay. Seems like I have to spare one more of these guys than I would like to, but okay. Well, I was hoping to end on a multiple of 4, but that'll do. That does actually leave me on a multiple of 4 on books. Come on, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. Master. Name tag! Oh yeah, you are the best. Oh, I'm gonna get you the coolest name. Oh, you're epic, man. You are the best person I've ever met. Oh yeah. It's probably like incredibly common, but man, I was terrified he wouldn't. Um, so it's 19 at the moment, which means I'm still gonna have to trade to get a lot of emeralds to keep this going, but I don't have to level him up anymore, so that's not the end of the world. Um, so what would be the most efficient way to get emeralds? Obviously, like culling the cows. Um, yeah, you guys are the ones that want me to cull the cows. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I guess I'm no, because I'll use the armor to get the armor that I want for this. So it's wheat is another one. It's obviously just the paper trade, which I'm like one short on. That's great. Thank you for shutting the door this time. Um, hang on. I'm just gonna change the stream title. Building myself a little empire. I didn't capitalize myself. That's what looks weird. It's not the A. See, learning villager stuff. So if you're watching the VOD, then that's all you've seen of the title. And you think I'm a genius now. Actually, that's something I really got to do is I've got to edit. This, this is like the third series I'm up to, and I haven't posted that isn't posted, and that's a minor problem. Like, I don't think it's going to turn into a major problem, but it's a minor problem. Okay, that's going to get us through 2 trades. So who... Okay, you do it for less at the moment, so... I'm glad. I'm glad. Um... I wonder what other professions I don't have, aside from the obvious ones that I'm still trying to get. I have to look that up, what the villager professions are. You might say, maybe you should have came onto this with that idea, and I say, screw you, man. This is my village empire, not yours. Chicken. Yeah. Mhm. I haven't finished. I still need to get another hoe to finish that off with. Probably also another shovel for the sake of long-term thinking. I guess just a stone one will do. That also means I'm gonna need to, doink. Okay. See, I'd like to keep some extra potatoes for myself, but it seems to be that that is gonna be a struggle. Gotten a little used to having a mod on that my friend uses. It shows you how grown the crops are. Uh, so I'm used to just looking for matured rather than bothering to look. Yeah, you guys should mingle. My two best people. Where's Terry? There's Terry. No, I'm gonna get Terry his. Oh no, I really. Uh, I I need to find a name for this other villager. Who gives names? Yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah, it's obvious. Nomenclator. Um, hmm. Name meaning. No, not name meaning nom. Name meaning name. You know, maybe he just gets an ordinary name, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. His last name's gonna be Nomenclator. What would his first name be though? Callum Nomenclator, like call him. I like I like that. Callum Nomenclator. I'm gonna use like half my emeralds, but I don't really need the food side of it anymore anyway, so. I don't have an anvil. So I need to get iron. There's no way this is enough iron. No way in the world. Or maybe some way in the world this is enough iron. Means we have just about no iron left anymore, but hey. Um, you see, it'd be reasonable to put it here. Okay, so one gap and one gap. Put it there. And then we put that in here and we call it Callum Nomenclator. Oh, what? Nomenclator. Nomenclate. Nomenclator. No, no, no. I want. Um. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, nomenclator with an O. Okay. Nomenclator. 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 Okay. Call him nomenclator. I guess he gets his name tomorrow. Glad I wasn't holding it. Okay. Where are you, Callum? There he is. There's our boy. Callum nomenclator. It's gonna be weird for the people who come after him. Um. Hmm. Um. Oh, you're the cartographer. You're probably gonna be called Murray. I apologize. That's just how it is. I'm also gonna need to find a way to get more iron, but I imagine that's probably gonna be through a trade rather than mining, because that's my intent for most things. I could also just, you know, that, you know. You have a wider hitbox than I thought you did, dude. Okay. I'm sure he doesn't remember, you know. Oh, he remembers. He remembers. He remembers and he remembers good. Well, I know every emperor has their early life. Hey, broski. Hey, brochacho. Oh, you forgot, huh? Smart move. Smart move. Okay. Hey, call him. Um, it's dangerous out on these streets today, isn't it, man? Yep. Nothing you can do, though. Um, okay. I don't like just how many seeds I get. Like, I feel like this is an overkill. Like, I guess they reasonably need to give you enough to make sure you can sustain a farm from it, but... Oh, I didn't even go and get the higher level ones, which is definitely what I should be doing. Every time. Apparently I placed that at some point. I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. I appreciate the realism. Okay. So I don't think I should do a culling this time, but I think I should, do 2 rounds and then we'll do the culling. No. I'm letting the sheep breed this time, it's not really in my nature, but uh, keep feeding the children. That's a problem. Dude, okay, you can walk out of there. Okay. Why do you have so many iron golems? I don't think our population's big enough to really account for this. Like, I don't think we can justify this through sheer numbers. Alright, now I've got enough, and I just need the villager population to start going up. Like, I mean, I built a whole barracks, if anybody noticed. One guy did, but he doesn't do anything. That's all he does, is walk around. So obviously he would find it. Okay. Hmm. What do I just need to get these villagers to do something, It's I don't have a severe amount of stuff to, you know, get them going with, but I guess also I'd just like to get them all named. That's gonna take ages to get enough emeralds for that. Because I don't think we get any hero of the village in any quick succession here. I don't know what to do with all the birch that I have either. That's another problem of mine. Okay, it's really the best I can do there. I think we need to, start work on making sure everything here, works. Yeah. You see, it's a problem that we're facing at the moment, and I don't exactly know how to fix it. I have to go about mowing this and beginning the process of building my little oasis away from the stinky villages over here. Also, should I build it up or should I build it down? Then also, like, where am I going to build the church? Like, is it going to be part of the castle? Probably. That makes sense, really. It's going to be the Hagia Sophia of Evermore. Ah, okay. I could also expand this building a decent amount, like, outwards, I think. Like, in terms of getting more villager barracks in and whatnot, but as I said, I would like to minimize the amount of villager barracks I'm building. I'm building a lot of them. I built one, but that is a lot. Nobody should ever be subjected to villager barracks. Nobody. Alright. See, I feel like the cow numbers feel a bit bigger now, so I'll feel less bad when the culling time comes. This is right in the street. Okay. Well, that is definitely a long-term problem. I'm not sure I have a short-term solution to. This this is huge. It is ginormous. Alright, down we go. Nope, different guy. Alright. I think it'll disappear. I think. If not, I'll know vaguely where the problem is. Ugh. Hmm. I don't know, we named the town, we've named Terry, who's not name tagged yet. Terry Cobbler. Wait, he's not. Terry's not a cobbler. Terry's the armorer. Hey, Terry. So gonna need to. I need to think about how demographics work here in a minute, and remember that there is one other component that I'm forgetting here. We have 4 leather workers here because. Okay, so what else do we actually need to get done? We haven't actually solved the villager population issue yet, because apparently that's beyond my depth. I didn't think it was until like 5 seconds ago, but now I know it is. Gosh, I guess I should just get these while they're here, so that we can, hand them out to the villagers. Maybe get them moving. I think carrots are produced in larger quantities. And I need to get a way to get a lot more emeralds. Because we're gonna need like a couple thousand or something to do what we're doing. I guess we could hypothetically go and raid another village if we can find one, which is a problem that we have. We can't find one at the moment. Another problem we have is that right now we're just filling in the village. Like, we need to expand. Like, we need to like build a bridge over here and actually, maybe not over there. Maybe we instead continue this one out and build a bridge over. Yeah, it feels better. I prefer this. It goes right over my farm, but does that really matter in the grand scheme of things? No. Just waiting for the villagers to get to their daily meetup already. Up into the markets. I suppose we could get the leather workers in it, get them going. But they weren't. They weren't. Once I start naming them, I'm gonna have to actually keep up with who I let be with who. because that could get a little controversial. I mean, at the end of the day, the RNG one I can't change, but I should probably, you know, avoid causing more issues for myself. So I need to like make notes of like where certain villages live to get some idea of, what I should do with them in the future. Some trees just like randomly come in because I don't remember this tree in the slightest. Maybe it was always there. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, and that's the problem. I have no idea who picked that up. Where's the farmer? Hello? I have no idea where he is. Oh, there's a child. No idea who the parents are, but it's fine for now. We'll just see what he does. This is just another. Why are there so many of you? You, on the other hand, I should probably save. There's always a cobbler around. Yeah, I know I can't yet, but it's funny, okay? Oh, now I can. The rule of LOL. Rule of haha funny. uh, so, I do think we actually made progress this time in an astounding turn of events. Like, we have names for the villages that I'm gonna have to remember next time. Shouldn't be too long in the future. I think we'll see. I do have to edit videos at some point. Oh, I should go and save that villager actually, because I definitely will forget that. Hey Terry. I don't know if I want him to stay as Terry. We'll see. We'll see. Right, back to the dock. Yep, you're coming home. Not that other guy. Don't worry about him. Worry about yourself, man. Jeez, I thought villagers were supposed to be selfish and greedy. What is this all about? Oh, he's my village. He's a villager. No, you're my villager. He's a problem. So do not get another boat. Get to shore, then you'll walk up to the village. Okay, there is just about nothing more I can do for you. I was gonna say, if you cannot figure out how to walk up here, then that is your own fault. Somebody let a cow out. Oh, slow child. The problem is, this child grows up and becomes. Eh, wait, hang on. They still do the same thing as the other villagers. Yeah, and becomes the blacksmith or the swordsman. Although this guy looks like he wants to become it, so that probably won't matter. I was really, I was thinking that it'd make a lot of sense if the armorer was like a parent figure, and Terry I just didn't really see as a parent figure. But this guy, weaponsmith, this guy, you know what? Yeah, looks female enough. You know, you're a woman now. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so we have a problem here again, but you know, what's new? What's new? Okay, I would really like to eventually convert all of these like longer steps, but you know, at the moment, there's left to do. So the village population is growing. We have a weaponsmith who's gonna give us an iron axe. Really wish they would trade charcoal instead of coal. Wish there was a way to turn charcoal into just ordinary coal. But alas, we live with what we have here. Dude, if you open that, I will. I don't care if you're the first child this village has seen for my entire reign. Technically, the truth, my reign hasn't technically begun yet. Oh, I didn't make the. I apparently didn't make that connection yet. I don't know, unless I'm building like a park here or something. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I was only decisive about building that, and now look at where we are. Moo. be a problem actually is if they update the villages to be regional, and that's gonna actually force me to go international, which I'd rather not do, at least for now. Like, I'm all for plunder, but, you know, Evermore should not take ever more of my time evermore. I'm so glad I thought of that, you know, it's such a good naming convention, you know. Well, I think it's the first time I've done something and not named it Hakamia, but which, contrary to popular belief, does not come from heck. Where did it come from then? Oh yeah, it's for future you to find out, if I remember in the future. We'll see. Yeah, I guess I don't need that. Okay, so I still have the preferential trade agreement with you. If not, there's no point to doing this. I do. Okay, no. I mean, there's no point to buying more clocks, because I'm not leveling him up anymore. We could get another name tag. What that's worth. But also, okay. Culling. The culling you've all been waiting for. Then again, with paper, we're using less leather than going with the leather workers to get. Okay. Okay, one more, one more. Okay, well, I don't really have time for any more, so. And also, probably would begin to harm my overall success rate here. Waiting, 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 waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. And not yet. Go! Nice. Um, hmm. I've quite enjoyed it so far, really. Like, I like doing little builder games. If you couldn't guess from played City Skylines before. I think this is quite fun, and we've still got quite a ways to go before it's really finished. But yeah, I think I'll end the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We've got the population problem solved. We've just got to get more emeralds to name people. We've got the cobblers. We've got Harry. We've got we don't. I don't know what I'm gonna call the uh, um weaponsmith yet. And we next time we'll probably get onto building at least something of my little castle. Be the armorer. You are the father, aren't you? Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I hope the audio is a little less scuffed this time. I did try. I did try. I can look at. It doesn't look a whole lot better in OBS, really. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.